Hey family, welcome to Rooted in Divinity. I was called to do this message for Taurus. You know, usually my style is I'll record the message and then I'll pull at the end to which zodiac sign that it relate to the most. But for some reason, I just kept hearing do a Taurus reading. So that's what I'm about to do. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Hopefully you checked in with yourself. Thank you for all your engagement. Okay, I do not post on this channel every day, but I do have a channel that I do post on every day. It's called Portal of Alignment. You could check that out if you want. Literally, there's going to be a video there every day, at least most days. Okay. Thank you. Well, we're gonna get right into it. I'm not gonna lie. I did my prayer before I got on here, but I didn't necessarily put my Florida water and lotion on because, baby, these hands be screaming. Okay, they be thirsty. That could be very significant. Okay, nothing is a coincidence. Anything that happened in my videos, it's meant to help you expand your mind, whether I bring that to your attention or not. But usually I do. Okay, like what I'm doing now, rambling. Okay, I feel like that's very significant in terms of communication. Okay, spiritual communication. Okay, shout out to Shantris Seba, Seba on YouTube with the background music. I saw this card earlier. Okay, I just saw 140 on the clock and it reminded me of 144 as I say that. Okay, but let's get right into it. We're going to get some messages from your ancestors to see what it is that they want to communicate with you at this time. Okay, I'm hearing be free. I don't know why I feel this energy of resistance. Okay, you got 3 cards that fell out. 3 cards that fell out. So I'm definitely getting the energy of speaking. Speech is very significant. The power of your tongue is very significant. Know that your tongue carries both life and death. So when you're speaking over yourself, when you're speaking over people, when you're speaking over your circumstances, make sure that you're speaking life. Even if you feel dead inside, even if you feel drained, okay? Excuse me. Changing, switching reality, switching timelines, shifting is not something that necessarily happened overnight, even if it does happen fast. Okay, I'm also being led to say that know that the seed that you plant today is not going to be the fruit that you eat tomorrow. Okay, it takes a while for a tree or a plant to grow, but just because you don't see the success doesn't mean that it's not happening. Okay, your overall energy is the son of baskets. Now earlier I saw the daughter of baskets, and the son and the daughter, I believe, is the page and the knight. Okay, but with this son of baskets, I feel like this is more so page. Okay, you could be getting some good news in regards to love or something about an ethereal connection. Like I'm seeing water in a cup, but I'm seeing the water in this cup really have some type of power or it be really alive. So affirming your water, speaking over your food, speaking over what you ingest is very important at this time. Okay, you got the son of baskets. This person looks as if they just got done picking some type of flowers or they getting ready for a picnic or something about your childhood memories. I'm also hearing like your inner child. Okay, something about a haircut could be very significant. A hair business, hairdo. Either you're getting this done, something about a switch up. I'm getting like a new appearance. Okay, the page of cups could also represent like modeling. This is also one who leads with their heart. So you could be very much someone that leads with your heart. Okay, you got Miss Ida, which represents the high priestess. And then you got the 3 of cups. I see 4 cups in all. Okay, boredom could be very significant in your life at this time. All right, I'm also hearing what can you do? What type of magic can you make? How can you be creative in a time where you feel bored? Or I feel like something about a loop. Okay, you got Miss Ida. Whoever you are very connected to the spiritual realm. Very. Okay, something about an initiation when you were younger, you were initiated into something. You got the Three of Cups. Damn, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot what the original Three of Cups talk about. Okay, something about going back to the original, going back to an original plan, or redoing some type of blueprint, looking over the original. Okay, I feel like something is being heightened in your energy at this time. Trees could be very significant. I'm hearing something about the trees speaking to you. Somebody who I'm speaking to, you're able to bend time. I'm hearing airbender. I'm also seeing somebody like, and I done seen this on TikTok before, where people actually using their energy to make things move. So this is giving like telekinesis type shit. Okay, whether you know that you could tap into this or not, this is something that you are very much privy to. Okay, they're having picnics outside. I did say that someone was gathering something to create, like, not create, but yeah, something about a picnic and family gatherings. Okay, I was just gonna say Thanksgiving. Lord have mercy. Thanksgiving and Christmas may be very significant at this time. I'm hearing something that you wish for. Okay, this is a wish or a prayer that you spoke at night. Okay, I'm also getting like the power of your tongue again. I'm also getting the energy of like netting. Like this could be netting. I heard wool. Now I'm seeing sheep. Okay, farming could be very significant. But netting wool, something being woven, something being created. I'm seeing a net. I'm also seeing a spider web. Well, I'm seeing like everything being connected. I don't know why. It's almost like I'm seeing like this giant ass spider web, and I see a tub. I see a stove. Okay, I see furniture, so someone could be moving soon, or you could want to move soon. I'm also hearing something hidden in your furniture, like a stone or something like that. But I feel like somebody put this there, and it's almost as if this item created some sort of portal for a person to have access to your home. Okay, if you've been feeling drained, depressed, stuck, feeling like you don't know which way to go, feeling like your emotions have been very much out of whack, it's because of whatever this item is. Or if you're not someone that just let people in your house, or you didn't accept an item, it's almost as if you're accepting some type of energy that's being projected on you. You're becoming one with someone else's projection. This is why your tongue, what you speak, is being I just heard monetized. So social media could be very significant. Okay, yeah, you could definitely be a high priestess, someone that may come online and channel messages. You have that ability, or this is something you are being led to or thinking about. Okay, I see a lot of ancestral power behind whoever you are. Your tongue. Okay, I don't know why I'm also hearing something about cleaning your mouth, cleaning your house. But this could be the home you live in, but I'm getting more so like the body. Like some type of DNA activation or purification. Okay, cleaning the home is definitely significant. Hold on, y'all. I'm hearing take a pause, take a break. But I do see the Two of Baskets here. So this is giving me like the energy of like two grandparents. Okay, I'm also getting something in regards to your bloodline when it comes to this high priestess. She is really much sticking out to me. Mercury in retrograde, my tongue in retrograde, bitch. Okay, yeah, the power of the tongue. This is also the number 2, represented as the number 2. Something about spirit. Okay, the Three of Cups also talk about harvest, celebration. Anytime I see the Three of Cups, I always think of the trifecta. I always think of Mother, Maiden, Crone. I always think of three. So something in threes. Okay, you got the Sun with one basket. Then you got Miss Idol, which represents two. And then you got the three. So ascending numbers, ascension. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like this reading is everywhere, but it's gonna make sense for somebody. Okay, yeah. Whoever you are, you got, I feel like I'm speaking to a high priestess. I'm gonna just be honest, or someone who embodies this high priestess energy. Your spirit team is heightening your gift at this time, or something is heightening. Okay, this is why you're being asked to be mindful of the things that you're speaking, because you're walking into a timeline where manifesting is gonna be so easy, or you're already experiencing this energy. And I'm not just talking about manifesting great things, powerful things. I'm talking about, like, you really got to be mindful. I'm also getting to something about you being upset. Like, when you upset, the energy is very much potent, but it also is the same way when it comes to you being happy. So when you're in a happy energy, it's easy for you to get things almost simultaneously. Like, it's like as soon as you have the thought, it's put in motion, and the universe is rushing to bring this to you. Whoever I'm speaking to, your ancestors are making it known that your tongue is really a sword. It really is. Okay, you could be somebody that may have experienced this before and it kind of blew your mind. That's why I kept seeing them bones. Okay, something about an investment. I also feel like you could be somebody that channels from your heart. Okay, I feel like you have the power to bring people together. Not only like individuals together, you could literally be the glue to your family. Like, everybody call you with their problems. Everybody call you when it comes to mystic and magic. I also feel like I'm picking up on somebody where it's like, whoever you are, you could have family members that's really afraid of what you do, the gifts that you possess, your power. Okay, because despite you not seeing who you are in depth, other people see it because it exudes outside of you. This is something that you've been able to do since a child. Miss Ida started, her first ritual was at 7 years old or something like that, or 13, very, very young. You've always been so interested in the magical, mystical world. Okay, and I feel like this is something you're not afraid of, but these people that surround you, like, they may be afraid of your power, but they call you when they need answers. They may be afraid of your power, but they call you when they need something, some work done. I'm getting like, yeah. I'm also getting to, you may have some secret family members that may be supporting you behind the scenes, but they don't want you to know, or they don't want other family members to know. It's kind of like they keeping it a secret, but they holding it close to their heart. And it's like you're inspiring them in some way. Yeah, with the 8 of Coins. I don't know what it is that you're doing at work. Okay, like I said, your ability to be able to bring people together, but that's what I was saying. But not necessarily together as in each individual, but bring people together within. Bring people back home. Okay, home is where the heart is, where you feel at peace, relaxed. You don't feel like you have to hide yourself. Okay, I'm also hearing something about being naked, being vulnerable. Okay, vulnerability is very prevalent here. And then you got Railroad Bill. That's the Chariot card. Someone could be getting a new car, or your ancestors are assisting you in bringing in some type of, I don't know, this train is giving me success. It's also reminding me of a game, not a game at the casino, where it's this one game where, I don't know, I'm just seeing the visual of the train. Like, every time, excuse me, one of those little carrier things walked by, it was an amount of money that just kept adding to the pot, adding to the pot. So this is giving me like your willpower, your perseverance, what you've been through. It's like you slowly, every lesson that you learned, it's almost as if I'm seeing some type of energy of ascension, right? And how I'm seeing this is, every time you've defeated a demon, whether you seen this or not, every time you chose the route of light and not the route of darkness, every time that you were tested, you passed the test, every time that you felt something within yourself and you allowed yourself to fill it out with grace and you transmuted it with power, it's like this energy being, it's like a safe box. All of that energy that you accumulated that went towards your ascension ascended up somewhere, almost as if God is holding it. And then once it get heavy enough, it's gonna be translated back down to you. Now I'm giving y'all I'm trying to explain the vision that I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing is literally everything that you've done, all the hard work that you've been through to heal, to ascend, to get over. I'm hearing timely manners or something about bending time or something about manners. Somebody here, you could have also been very much, I'm getting like anger issues. You could have been somebody that didn't give a fuck. You just said what you had to say, did what you had to do, and it was based off emotion only. I feel like you've transmuted that energy. I'm saying somebody count and breathe, okay? Something about breath work, meditation is very significant. Okay, I'm going to get one more and then I'm going to read out the book and then I'm going to move on. But yeah, whatever this is, once it get to a certain rate, it's like it's going to just fall down like rain. Like, I think it's called precipitation, when the water is going up into the clouds and the clouds become a light form of the water. And once it gets too heavy, it just rains down. Okay, this is the energy I'm getting, as above, so below. So what you've been doing, the work that you've been putting in, okay, it was not done in vain. Okay, you are already perfect. You don't have to perfect anything. You're already what you want. You're already what you dream of. It's just a matter of you believing it, stepping into it, and truly embodying whatever that energy is. And I feel like your ancestors are here to assist you in that. Yes, you got the Six of Baskets. They've always been there ever since you were a child. Okay, something about a nostalgic energy or something that you wish for when you were a child is like coming into fruition right now. This could be in regards to money. Okay, this card just came out and it's reminding me of like a genie in a bottle. Somebody could have been suffering with anxiety, staying up at night, some type of burning thoughts, or you had a passion for something and you really, really wanted it to work out, whether this was a person, place, thing, take it how it resonate, and it was almost killing you because you kept donning and repeating and thinking about this energy, right? Even if it was good or for the greater good, you cannot suffocate what you want. You say what you want, let the wind carry your words to the ethers and allow it to unfold, okay? There is no rush. I don't care if you 15 years old watching this video, or 55 years old watching this video, 85 years old watching this video. Your soul will never die. Your mission will never go incomplete, is what I'm hearing. All right, I'm also getting like we are here to assist you, okay? Forward movement is prevalent here with this railroad bill. Anytime I see that card, I don't know why I think of money. Okay, bills can also be very significant. You got the Father of Coins here. This is somebody, this is definitely Taurus energy, earth energy. Okay, the Father of Pentacles is also somebody who could be very stubborn, stuck, even though they are drenched in wealth and they have embodied everything. It's like tradition is something that they hold on to. But I feel like your ancestors are telling you that you can merge tradition with also something modern or new and create your own. Okay, I'm also hearing create your own legion, create your own religion, create your own, create your own family. Okay, with what you do, how you move. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why this message feel a little rushed. I don't know, I just felt this really antsy energy from the time that before I even started this. And I could definitely resonate with trying to slow down, okay? I literally have nothing to do today, no concrete plans besides to create. But I still feel as if I'm running out of time, okay? And now that I've said that, it's like I've released that hold on me, okay? So it's important for you to really speak life into your life right now. I'm also getting to, you could have been somebody that like I said earlier, a lot of people depending on your advice, like giving them the numbers to the lottery or something like that. You a fucking psychic. Okay, you are very, very much intuitive. And I feel like even when you can't show up and be that psychic for yourself, it's you have a psychic ancestor around you leading you the way. I'm literally seeing somebody being led down a path with so many possibilities, but because but they're being led by an ancestor to go down the right path, to pick at the right tree, to boil the right herb, okay, to convey the right message. Okay, I'm also getting to, some people get it confused. They think because you know and you can speak prophecy and you can speak into the future that you should have that own power and reign over your life, and you do. But just like their life is an element of surprise, yours is too. Imagine knowing everything. Some of y'all have purposes so big, if you knew what it was, like, you would run from it. That's why easing on things is very important. Okay. So, the Son of Baskets. Come on now, don't play. A Son. The Son of Baskets. Somebody's a singer. Because I don't know why I just did that. 89. Hopefully you guys are having a beautiful day. Thank you for all your engagement. It's greatly appreciated. 89. Someone could have been born in 89. But the Son of Baskets. The Son of Baskets is the archetype of the idealist. On the positive side, he is artistic, deep, inquisitive, unafraid of intimacy or commitment, and has the ability to see the big picture with a great sense of humor. Somebody could be very much funny. Okay, you bring a lot of life to circumstances and situations. Whoever I'm speaking to, you know that you have the power. And if you don't, baby, this is your motherfucking wake-up call, okay? I just saw 22:10 on the clock, okay? On the negative side, he is immature, unproductive, undiscerning, avoids responsibility, and is completely detached from reality. A loafer, or just plain dumb. That's not your energy, but I also feel like a lot of people has projected that energy on you, okay? And I'm also being reminded, again, be mindful what you tell yourself, because if you tell yourself you're stupid, you're telling 70 million trillion gazillion cells in your body that you're stupid. And guess what? Those cells are going to do mirror that. And I just felt uneasy when I said that. Almost as if I rock the boat, like I'm seeing a boat that's flowing in the middle of the sea so easily, effortlessly. But then as soon as you say the wrong thing, it's like the waves come out of nowhere. So whoever you are, I just keep being led back to the power of your tongue and the power that you hold. Okay, very, very, very fucking abundant. Okay, Miss Ida, where you at, bitch? Where you at? Excuse my tongue, you guys. I'm also hearing too, don't allow the physical to trick you from the spiritual. What do you mean by that, Shay? What I mean is, like, for example, somebody told us that fuck ass bitch was cuss words. But how do we know that's true? And it's so crazy because the smartest people cuss. The people with the highest IQs cuss, because it's just something about somebody telling you that is wrong and you freely doing it, creating your own definition of how you feel about certain things. So don't allow what it sound like or what somebody else told you to dictate your course of action. It just depends on your intention. Like, some people burn candles to speak ill will in other people's lives, but some people use light magic and they burn those candles to speak great intentions into other people's lives or their own life. It's all about your intention. Don't get caught up or boxed in what somebody else said or what somebody else is doing or somebody else's projection. Also, stretching. Somebody needs to stretch. It's a lot of tension in your body that you need to stretch out. You need to work it out, okay? I'm also getting like neck muscles. All right, and like I said, Miss Ida started young. What they say, a 7-year-old Ida Carter. Carter could be somebody's name or last name. Is standing in the attic surrounded by candles. It's dark, but she's not afraid because she's an old soul who understands that she's never really alone. Okay, I just heard hiding in plain sight. If you receive Miss Ida in a reading, consider the following. Trust your intuition. Let go and let God. Are you being impatient or forcing the issue unnecessarily? Okay, Spirit is also saying that once you let somebody know their fortune, or once you say what you got to say, even to yourself, right? Don't force it. You did your part by planting the seed. Don't force it. Excuse me. Throat chakra energy. Okay, pay attention to your dreams and your visions. Everyone has a dark side. Are you aware of how yours works? And just because it's the dark side don't mean it's the bad side. Because at the end of the day, who would God be without the devil? Right? And I want you to really listen to what I'm saying. Not in the way that you was taught. All I'm saying is there is no light without darkness, and there is no darkness without light. They coexist with each other. They're intertwined. Yin and yang is together for a reason. Just like you got higher level chakras, you got lower level chakras. But God wouldn't have placed those chakras there in that region, in that low area, if it wasn't needed to teach you lessons. If it wasn't needed to be merged with your light and amplify that power, you know, of light, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, this also says call your mother or mother figure. So mother wounds could be very significant. Okay, I'm also getting off of that. You could be a mother figure. Very nurturing energy. It says seek and embrace the mysteries. Does the unknown thrill or frighten you? Why or why not? All right. So now we got the 3 of baskets. Plant sweetgrass. Okay, the Hierophant could be very significant. Like I said, tradition. I'm also hearing law. Okay, the 3 of baskets. It says 3 generations of Gullah Geechee women. Gullah Geechee could be very significant. Florida could be very significant for you. Damn, you got some very high vibrational ancestors, even if they're not Geechee. Okay. Yemaya could be very significant to you. All right, and then you got Gullah Geechee women enjoying each other's company as they weave sweetgrass baskets. I was just talking about weaving something earlier. Sweetgrass is most often used as an incense to purify and consecrate, but it also used as a medicinal herb to cure throat inflammation or add flavor to food and drinks. So see how significant that is? I've been talking about your tongue and your throat chakra this whole reading. Everything is connected. Everything is coming together for whoever you are. Okay, the positive meanings is parties, reunions, good fortune, hobbies, plenty. Okay, harvest, renewed health. Okay, so if you are going through something when it comes to your health, I feel like teas, herbs are going to be very significant at this time for you. Collaboration, spending time with friends and team players. I'm also getting something about support, but like I said, this is like more so ethereal support. We all know the railroad is I just heard forward movement. The railroad is god damn. I just also seen this card right here, the Daughter of Knives, and I noticed that this energy has a lot of like invisible hands around them. So it's like I'm seeing like an invisible hand take the words that you speak. And it's like it's like an angel. I'm seeing different angels take what it is that you speak and literally make that shit happen. Like, you got ancestors in the astral realm really holding it down for you, bro. Every time that you want something, the message gets sent out and they own it, but you cause resistance once you start doubting the life in which you have. You start doubting the life that's behind what you want, because it's not even about what you want. It's about you realizing the power you have to get what you want, realizing that you are what you want or becoming what you want. Self-love is very much prevalent. Okay, stay positive. Keep your senses heightened. Okay, I'm getting philosophy. I'm getting something about learning. I'm also seeing somebody be very happy. Okay, and look at happiness as something that you feel now, not something that is in the distant future. Okay, railroad, where you at? Florida could definitely be significant. Sunshine state type energy. Okay, it says, with God we shall do valiantly. It is he who will tread down our foes. So even though I can't read that word, energy is my first language, not English. Okay. But anyway, it's not about being perfect, y'all. It's just about showing up. And your vulnerability helps somebody else. Because I guarantee you, me stumbling over that word made a person realize. Like, you got people that project on other people and be like, oh, they so smart, or they wish that they were. And they see that person as so perfect, like they do no wrong. But the reason that they're able to see that person, even in their flaws, as perfect, is because of their vulnerability, their ability to be able to show themselves and show up for the world. Okay, I'm speaking to somebody who may have some type of platform. Okay. Railroad Bill is waving at the people cheering for him in the distance. So I'm definitely getting like you moving into a time of celebration. Okay, if you receive Railroad Bill in a reading, consider the following. If you don't play to win the game, then why the fuck are you playing? Beautiful. Okay, it says success is the best revenge. Okay, definitely with this Father of Coins here, you're walking in the time of success. Whoever you are, I feel like you are somebody, like, you've been moving, and doing what you gotta do. I'm seeing a lot of healing. I'm seeing a lot of sleepless nights. I'm seeing a lot of, maybe you feel like you're not good enough, but you worked through and you transmuted that energy. Somebody could even have a question like, how is it that I can speak and see other people's future, but it's like mine is such a mystery? But that's the beauty of it. Learn how to embrace the fact that you are mysterious. You are a fucking mystery. And once you do that, it says you can do it, but will you? It says, where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, so if you believe in unlimited possibilities, then that's what you receive, unlimited possibilities. I'm hearing unexpected income. Somebody could be praying and saying something about unexpected income. Okay, it also says here, what competition? Know that you are not competing with nobody. Don't compare yourself to nobody, nothing or no one, only your old self. And even then, don't talk shit to her, don't talk shit to him. Embrace him, because had you not been him or her, you wouldn't be able to be who you are today. Okay, something about children is very significant. I'm also seeing like a pet. Okay, it says get rid of any people or situations that are distracting you from your mission now, in capital letters. Okay, something about vision could be very significant as well. Someone could wear glasses. Okay, and now we got the Father of Coins. The Father of Coins displays a genie lamp, an incense burner, and a mason jar oil lamp with a mystical call of Allah inside to attract prosperity. So this is like using divination tools, right? And you notice that they said Allah, and from my understanding, Allah is supposed to be a light, basically God, the God of light, God who you represent as your God of light, the one who is a master of miracles and stuff like that, the one that we all pray to for abundance, love, that God, right? I also noticed that he got elements here. He has an element of wind, which is the power of his tongue. Okay, moving in silence could also be very significant. Or this is the part of you that you've hid. Okay, that's been hidden for a long time, but it's time for you to pop out. Okay, yeah, even with this Mother of Coins beside, I just feel like jasmine rice could be very significant. Lavender, the plant lavender, the smell, or lavender in the tea could be very significant. I'm also seeing sage. But the elements are present. This is reminding me of a magician. God is also present. Excuse me, the element of air, the breath, the thought. Okay, the element of fire is here. Okay, excuse me. I'm also getting the element of water, but I'm feeling more so emotion. Okay, it says the Father of Coins is the personification of wealthy, successful businessman. On the positive side, he is an effective, efficient leader, responsible, disciplined, reliable, enterprising, lucky, and focused on abundance. On the negative side, he is a classist, a show-off, a braggart, makes bad investments, has a gambling problems. Wow. And I was just talking about the fucking casino. I'm also getting to, if you're going to gamble your life, gamble it in the right way. Gamble it in a direction of ascension, not descension. Okay, somebody here drinking could be very significant. All right, but you got I'm getting something about like, be mindful that when you're healing from certain things, for example, right, maybe you smoked, right, and you stopped smoking, or you had some type of addiction and you stopped. This could be mental, this could be anything, right? And now it's like you've adopted this energy where it's like you judge people for it, all because you got over that. You know what I'm saying? Don't become that person, because that don't do nothing but put you back where you started. That judgment isn't judgment in a form where you judging somebody to let them know, okay, this what you're doing, this what you know. This is like a negative judgment is what I'm trying to say. Shout out to a high frequency guru as well, because I do have her subliminal plant on my big screen. All right, but you got makes bad investments, has gambling problems, or will resort to questionable or illegal activity to make it, or is susceptible to get rich quick schemes. In a reading, if he doesn't present a literal person with these qualities, then he represents these attributes. Thank you guys for all 40 minutes of y'all time. I appreciate it. Hopefully this video and this transmission help to align you in some way and bring you clarity. Thank you for your time. Okay, yeah, I actually think this was a very much beautiful reading and very much packed with a lot of details. So yeah, thank you. That's really all I gotta say, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.